Welcome to my first video. Today we're making a spicy seafood boil. Travel with your taste buds because food is the destination. You are in the kitchen with Mrs. Smith Cooks. Welcome to my tiny apartment kitchen. This is Mrs. Smith, and the first thing that you want to do is put your hair up and out of your way when you're cooking. Next, you want to practice good hygiene by washing your hands, get under your fingernails, between your fingers, the knuckles, and all the way up to your wrists. Once your hands are nice and dry, now we're going to get into the ingredient list. All seasonings, ingredients, and food items will be listed in the description box below, as well as there will be a link down below for our website so that you can see the entire recipe. I am setting a large 7-quart pot on the stove over high heat with 5 quarts of water. While we wait for it to boil, peel back the leaves left on the corn. Hold the corn firmly and twist both hands in opposite directions to remove the silky threads. I'm using a chef knife to cut the corn in half. I cut 4 whole corns into halves. I have 4 potatoes, and with the same knife, I am cutting rinsed red golden potatoes into fourths. They are going into the strainer with the corn. I am cutting the head of the garlic to remove the shell. I lay the garlic on its bottom and turn the blade of the knife away from me and smash the garlic with good force to break it out of its shell and release the flavors. I put this aside in a small dish. Now smash another head of garlic, this time not as hard, only to get it out of the shell, and then line them up to be finely diced. Cut a lemon in half and squeeze it into the simmering water and drop the lemons in. For an extra kick, I like to add 1/4 of concentrated lemon juice. I'm adding the potatoes in first since they take the longest to cook. I'm also adding in the smashed garlic cloves. Cover your pot until it comes to a boil. I'm cutting the hot Italian sausages at a diagonal and setting them aside. Now that the pot is at a full boil, I'm adding in 5 eggs. For the seasoning, I'm putting in 1/4 of a scoop of Zatarain's crab oil, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of Slap Ya Mama seasoning, 1½ tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of paprika powder, 1 tablespoon of cayenne powder, 1 tablespoon of Creole seasoning, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, and 1 tablespoon of accent. Now I'm carefully adding in the corn and the hot Italian sausages. After a few minutes, I was ready to add in the seafood until I realized that this pot wasn't going to cut it. I turned the other burner on high and added a 5-quart pan to the burner and went ahead and transferred the potatoes, corn, eggs, and sausages. I added 2.5 quarts of water and some of this spicy boil water. So for the large 6.9 quart pan, I'm adding in 2 pounds of scored lobster claws and 2 pounds of snow crab. Submerge the seafood into the liquid bath and cover for 18 minutes to cook. Turn the heat off under the vegetables, cover, and move off of the burner. I have Amish rolled butter, which I am adding a 1/2 cup to a small frying pan over medium-high heat. Allow it to melt. Take the lid off of the seafood and turn the flame down to medium heat. Now add in 1 pound of jumbo raw shrimp. I'm stirring and submerging. Once the butter is melted, add in the diced cloves of garlic. I'm adding 1/4 cup of butter. Allow it to simmer. Add 1 tablespoon of Slap Ya Mama, 1 tablespoon of Creole, 1/2 a tablespoon of Old Bay. Turn the heat off and mix it well. It will continue to bubble and fry slightly, incorporating all of those flavors without burning. I took the cover off of the vegetables and put it on the butter and moved the pot off of the burner. I'm turning the heat off of the seafood. I'm going to share the seafood boil into one big bowl for my husband and I to share. I'm starting by placing the corn, potatoes, sausages, and eggs into the bowl. Then immediately adding in the seafood, our lovely lobster, snow crab, and shrimp, as well as some of the water. This delicious meal was ready in under 1 hour. If your bellies are grumbling, this is a really quick meal to make through the week or on the weekends for a fun family snack. It is shareable, or you can keep it to yourself. Indulge in that spice, that's the variety of life. I transferred the spicy garlic butter dip into a dish and we are ready to eat. We have our kitty blanket laid out so that we don't make a mess. I have fresh bread from our local bakery and we are using this to dip in the sauces for extra substance. My favorite part of crabs are the clusters, and oh my goodness, am I in love.
Oh my god. If you guys don't make this recipe right here, he's choking on the spice. You're
It's so
lucking
good.
out.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the notification bell if you love how we got this recipe. Make sure to click the link down below if you want some more information and the full recipe details. Thank you so much for watching. You'll see me in the next video.